Good morning, boomers. It's the voice of the blockchain here. Satoshi's big cousin, cryptography's finest, Champagne Crypto. Thanks for tuning in. Guys, today we're going to talk about the ETF being rejected. Are we in a bull trap, crypto maniacs? An ETF has been rejected, and Bitcoin has taken a dip under $8,000. Today we're going to be addressing that, talking about whether we're in a bull trap or not. But first, let me shout out all the Champagne Crypto maniacs out there. Saeed, I see you. Welcome back. You're always welcome here, Saeed. Josel, saludos de Chile. We got boomers coming into the box. This indeed is a live broadcast, the voice of the blockchain here. Make sure you're kabooming all the buttons, the like, the subscribe, the post notification bells. Guys, Bitcoin may be taking a dip, but the boomers are still here on active duty, pushing the line forward. You got to lose a few arms, maybe a leg out there to be a crypto boomer, but we're going to win this entire battle. Let's check out today's mathematics and see how healthy the cryptocurrency market caps are looking today. Currently at 287 billion on the market caps on the entire bag of the crypto worldwide, after inching over 300 billion. Now we're taking a dip, okay, after there has been an announcement that an ETF has been rejected. We're going to go further into that and see exactly what's going on. Bitcoin currently trading at 78.77 after it was about 83, 84, down 4% out there in the past 24. A little bit of paranoia out there in the markets. Is it a healthy paranoia, or are we in a bull trap? We're going to address that further today. Ethereum out there at $460, down 3%. Ripple, trash bags, Bitcoin Cash, 792, down 5%. EOS at 806, down 6%. Stellar Lumens at 29 cents, down 7, almost 8%. Litecoin, the lights. Someone turn on the lights. We need more wattage at $82, down almost 6% at 5.59%. Cardano, ADA at 15%, down 8%, taking a shot out there, losing blood. Someone call a medic out there for Cardano. IOTA at 97 cents, down 5%. We got Tron that doesn't seem to move past 3 cents. Monero at 135, Neo at 32, and Dash at 239. As the rest of the crypto maniac boomers tune into this live broadcast. Thank God it's Friday. For those that have a boss, you know that the long-term goal for all crypto maniac boomers is to be an independent man without a boss. No man should be calling another man their boss. Now, if you have one, we understand, but we are moving this line forward to make sure that everybody gains independence sooner than later. Crypto Roger, I see you. Johnny Turbo, good morning. Mike Bueno, welcome. Johnny Turbo, Saeed, original copy. We got boomers in the box today. Make sure you're smashing, body slamming, kabooming, DDTing those like buttons, those subscribe buttons, those post notification bells, guys. At 78.45, I'm putting a buy order and HODL advisory worldwide for all the boomers out there. We have been attacked on the left flank. Apparently, the SEC has rejected the Winklevoss Bitcoin ETF. It's been rejected, but the Van Eck ETF still has a chance to be approved. Now, let me explain further. The Winklevoss twins, you may have known them. They were early investors in Facebook. These are the guys behind the Gemini exchange out there in New York. It's the largest crypto exchange out there in New York, and they're somewhat regulated. Now, they've been applying for ETF for some time now, and they've been rejected. They did do an appeal, and that appeal was rejected yesterday. Now, ever since that happened, the sentiment has been a little bit paranoid, a little negative, and the price has taken a dip down south. But hold your horses out there, crypto maniacs. This is not the ETF approval that everybody was waiting for. This ETF was already rejected, and they basically rejected the appeal. Okay, there's another ETF for approval next month, and that's the one that everybody's gunning for. So is this a bull trap? I don't know. We're going to talk about that further. I have this article linked down below, and you can see here following the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission decision to deny the Winklevoss Bitcoin ETF application, investors in the cryptocurrency market panicked, taking the Bitcoin price below 8K threshold. Okay, this decision was first reported by CNBC, and you could see the SEC's reasoning on the Bitcoin ETF ruling. Okay, let me scroll down here and give you some reasons. Okay, so our list BTC broke down the intricate application. Okay, the Winklevoss ETF was intended to do the following: ETF would hold spot Bitcoin bought on via the Gemini exchange. NAV would be based on Gemini's daily auction, and each share was set to be worth 0.01 BTC. They denied that. Okay, this differs somewhat to the other ETF that is being proposed out there, the Van Eck, the Bitcoin X exchange. Let me see if I can find it here within this article. There it is. Okay, read that part to you. So our list also explained the important differences between the Winklevoss and the Van X / Solid X proposal. So the Van X Solid X proposal is that proposal, that Bitcoin ETF proposal that is up for approval next month. And that's the one that we are waiting for. So the Winklevoss ETF was accessible to retail because it was set to 0.01 BTC per share, making it less likely to be approved. Now, the Van Eck proposal that's set to be approved or perhaps be approved next month sets each share of Bitcoin to be worth 25 Bitcoin, thus restricting access. And you know, these legacy financial guys, they want accredited investors and they want big money in, and they want to restrict access. You could read this, okay? They don't want the everyday boomer getting in, okay? They want people with 25 bits or more. So apparently that's what's going on. You guys could read the entire article down below. Now, are we in a bear trap? I'm going to be honest with you guys. I don't think so. Okay. I still think that there is a positive sentiment for Bitcoin long run and for perhaps this ETF to be approved next month. Now, you could check out this article. The SEC commissioner, okay, Hester Pierce, objects the Bitcoin ETF rejection. So the SEC commissioner is not agreeing with rejecting this ETF. Okay, she actually tweeted. She's being dubbed the crypto mom. So shout out to this crypto chick, Hester Pierce. She said, apparently, Bitcoin is not ripe enough, respectable enough, or regulated enough to be worthy of our markets. I dissent, says Hester Pierce. So she is dissenting. She's not with it, guys. She's not with it. So she's probably a crypto chick boomer. And she says, I respectfully dissent from the commissioner's order disapproving a proposed rule change as amended to list and trade shares of the Winklevoss Bitcoin Trust on BAT's BZX exchange. Okay, she further states, contrary to the commissioner's determination, Hester Pierce believes that the proposed rule change satisfies the statutory standard and that the SEC should permit the BZX to list and trade this Bitcoin-based exchange trade product, ETP. Okay, so she's a boomer. She's a boomer. She's behind the bits. And she said, look, what are you saying? Bitcoin's not ripe enough. It's not respectable enough. Hester Pierce, this crypto chick, crypto mom, the crypto mom is what she's being called. She's a boomer and she's dissenting. Okay, so that's a good sign. Okay, that even people up there on up top, they're disagreeing. All right, we have Bitcoin drops below 8K. Hedge fund manager says BTC will rise 6,000% in 6 years. So you can see immediately after the bad news, there's still good news from people on the top of the hierarchy out there that are speaking good things about the bits. Bitcoin price has taken a step back and dropped below 8K level after 2 weeks of a rally. However, hedge fund manager believes Bitcoin is only warming up, still doing the warm-ups out there in the gym, and is only looking to hit some big numbers, more gains, more bits, more bits. Okay, after experiencing a bull rally for the past 2 weeks, Bitcoin price has taken a hit, currently running in the red. Bitcoin has dropped down to 79.57 at the time of writing this article here. I have it all linked down below. So it just basically talks about, you know, the Bitcoin ETF being rejected, which we just explained. But this guy, okay, he's still bullish. He's just, Bitcoin is just warming up. 500K by the end of 2024. Bitcoin has many supporters as detractors. One such enthusiast, Mark Yusko, okay, hedge fund manager and CEO of Morgan Creek Capital. He says things are just warming up. My view from April is unchanged. The network effect of Bitcoin is powerful, and all that matters today is securing ownership of the network. The daily price is just noise. So all this news is just noise. That's why Champagne doesn't really like talking about the headlines. Okay, but I think it's important to talk about this one because we went under 8K. We went back under what I believe was our support line, our new support line. But according to these bigger guys here in the chain, buy and hodl. Buy and hodl, okay? More bits, more bits, more bits, more kabooms, more kabooms, more kabooms, okay? We got this why major investment firm founder believes Bitcoin's headed for 50,000. So here's another guy, founder of Morgan Creek Digital, Anthony Pompliano. He believes the price of Bitcoin's potentially headed towards 50,000 this year. Okay, so he said that ETF speculation, institutional interest, and human psych will drive the price surge of Bitcoin. So here's another boomer. Okay, so despite this little dip and people saying that we may be in a bear trap, I disagree. There's plenty of data that lead us to believe that there's positive sentiments out there in the markets and that we are not in a bear trap. Okay, Bitcoin retains bull bias despite price drop below 8K. So I just showed you like 4 or 5 articles that have came out recently. This one as well was dropped today. This is after the ETF has been rejected. There's still people at the top of the totem pole that are bullish behind the bits. Okay, and finally, we got Bitcoin price analysis slides below 8K, but bulls are ready to take control. So I just show you like 5 articles. Okay, bulls are still ready to take control. Are we going to go down any further? I didn't think we were going to go under 8K. We're still at 78, 79. So it's basically that level that we have identified in the past. That 78, 79, anywhere between 78 and 8 is this line that we're flirting with. Okay, we need to go ahead and destroy this. Well, right now it's a support. Last week it was a resistance, but at 78 to 8,000, we need to destroy this level and move past 8K and beyond. Perhaps this week, it will take this week to let things settle off. Okay, let me check out the chat box and see what's really booming today. As the rest of the maniacs tune in, we got 20 on the live stream right now. Make sure you're kabooming the likes. Let's put this video to the top of the search results. Shout out to Johnny Turbo. Shout out to Hefe. Shout out to Great 7V3. So hedge fund managers are buying from weak hands to control Bitcoin for themselves. Hodl, ladies and gents. That's a great way to put it. You know, a little bit of FUD not too long before this ETF may be approved. Another entry point perhaps for these big dogs, for these big dog pit bulls to get Bitcoin a little cheaper under 8K. I guess that may be the case. According to everything I'm seeing here, guys, this is just a little minor little dip. I don't see things going any further. I do not think that this is a bull trap. Again, I'm not an advisor. I'm not your crypto daddy, although I should be. So don't take my word for it. Do your own research, secure your own bag, and be responsible for your own moves and your private keys. You guys should know the deal by now, guys. Shout out to Crypto Stacks. Kaboom. I see you guys. Guys, drop a comment there in the chat box if you're silent lurking. Welcome to the show. Champagne Crypto, your favorite YouTuber's favorite YouTuber here. While we dip, dive, and slide, we are still on active duty. We've called up all the crypto maniac platoons worldwide, ready to attack on the left and the right flank. Make sure you have your sniper scope ready, all your perishable goods, the generators, guys, and the rest of the storm supplies, just in case we get attacked a little bit more here on both flanks. Okay, you guys know that anything could happen, although we don't think things are going to go much lower. Okay, usually things take a dip around the weekend. You never know. You never know. Okay, you never know. Love your energy, says George Rubio. Thanks for commenting. I appreciate it. Thanks for tuning in. Champagne's here. I won't stop yelling. I won't stop screaming. It's a positive movement, positive energy. We're not here for the FUD. We're not here just to read headlines. We're looking at the news to see how it relates to the kaboom that we're expecting for the long gunner. Okay, the long run, the long gunner, the crypto maniacs are here. We are deep in the foxholes of the blockchain battlefield trenches. I told you, we have one eye closed, the other eye open on the crosshairs of the sniper scope, patiently waiting for the enemy to move so we can boom, 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 kaboom, fire on them. Tyler D, I have a feeling this will hold above 76. So do I, Tyler D. So do I. Crypto Roger says silent lurking. God, Crypto Roger's not a silent lurker. Crypto Roger jumps in the box often. He's one of the boomers. Shout out to Roger. Mosef says good morning. Good morning to you, Mosef. Johnny Turbo says buy it now. Buy it at cost. Hodl that S. kaboom. We try to keep things kosher out here without any curse words because we have little babies tuning in, but sometimes we got to let loose. Shout out to Tyler, George, Crypto Roger, Mosef, and the rest of the boomers. Guys, I invite you to drop a comment. Champagne Crypto, the voice is here to motivate, to inspire, to kaboom, guys, to continue to spread that good crypto energy worldwide, guys. Okay. If you're just tuning in, I let you guys know that the Winklevoss ETF has been rejected. Okay. This may have caused the dip that we're seeing here in the markets. Let's recap. Winklevoss Bitcoin ETF rejected, but Van Eck ETF has a chance to be approved. Now, the Van Eck ETF is that ETF that is set to be approved next month. You could see that. Let me see. It's Van Eck and then ETF X, Solid X BitShare. So it's Van Eck / Solid X proposal. That's what's up for proposal. Now, the Winklevoss twins, they applied for an ETF not too long ago or last year. They were rejected. I believe they did appeal, and that was rejected yesterday. Okay, so they've just been flat out rejected. Now, this is differing from the Van Eck Solid X proposal that's up for approval or rejection next week, in the fact that that proposal, each share is set to be worth 25 Bitcoin, and it restricts access to little baby bear cubs. It looks like the legacy system wants to block out the everyday, the average Joe. Okay, they don't want you to win out there. They don't want you to be able to get in the game with half a bit. They want you to get into the game with 25 bits. So, you know, this is how they've been playing for a while. Now, NASDAQ and the legacy system, they don't want you in the game unless you are an approved investor. And, you know, this is kind of sneaky. I don't like it. Okay, but the fact is that there's still a good positive sentiment for this Van Eck Solid X proposal to be perhaps approved next month. And if that does get approved, we may see that Solid X proposal being or Solid X being traded on the NASDAQs. Okay, and could bring a lot of money out there to the boomers. Okay, SEC commissioners not have it either. Crypto mom Hester Pierce, she objects this Bitcoin ETF rejection, and you can see she tweeted not too long ago, yesterday, apparently Bitcoin's not ripe enough, respectable enough, or regulated enough to be worthy of our markets. I dissent, says Hester Pierce. She has dissented. Okay, Bitcoin drops. Okay. Below 8K, but hedge fund manager says Bitcoin will rise over 6,000. So there's plenty of bullish sentiment still out there in the wake of this ETF rejection, because we got another one coming up next month. And these big dog pit bulls out there that have control a lot of capital are still bullish. You could see this one over here, why major investment firm founder believes Bitcoin's headed to 50K to this year. And Bitcoin retains bull bias despite price drop below 8K. And then Bitcoin price, the bulls are ready to take control. So a lot of articles that have came out in the wake of this ETF rejection are still pointing towards a positive reflection of the markets right now. So yeah, everything's still bullish in my opinion. So are we in a bear market? I don't think so. I don't think we're in a bull trap either. I think things may be a little quiet for this weekend, and that's normal. Usually things are more quiet on the weekends than usual. Okay. But you know, look out for next week. Look out for next week. Okay. You know, next week may be a big week out there. Shout out to Crypto Roger. He buried my service part of 8 years a couple days ago. PTSD in full effect. I'm still not myself. I don't know what I buried my service pet. Oh, I'm sorry. I couldn't read that very well. So Crypto Roger had to let go of his pet 8+ years a couple days ago. PTSD in full effect. Let's send our positive energy to Crypto Roger. You know, Champagne has a Bitcoin pup. You know, I know how it is out there, Roger. You know, you bond with the animals and they become part of the family. So we send our condolences to your service pup out there. Shout out to Bit Papa. He made it out there. Shout out to Bit Papa, another crypto maniac boomer that's often here in the trenches with the savages. George Rubio says, not your crypto dad. Indeed, Champagne's not your crypto dad. I'm not a pro advisor. And listen, guys, if you're looking for professional advice, YouTube's not the place to find it, okay? If you're taking advice only from YouTubers, you're doing it wrong. Make sure you do more research and just don't take my good word for it. Now, although, you know, we've been making some booming moves, okay? You know, we're not responsible for your bag. It's a bloody mess out there, says BitPapa. Yeah, it's a little bit of a bloodbath out there. We got attacked on the left flank, a sneak attack overnight, but we're still on active duty, and the maniacs are not scared, okay? We're not scared. We got a sneak attack by the enemy late night with this ETF rejection, but we've identified that this ETF rejection is not the ETF that we are waiting for to be approved next month, okay? That's a different one, okay? So, you know, there's still bullish sentiments on the markets. Check the links that I have in the description below. Plenty of bullish articles that are quoting big dog pit bulls out there in the legacy system, hedge fund managers that are still expecting things, some expecting 6,000% in the next few years. Others are saying 50K by the end of the year. So there's bullish sentiment. Shout out to CryptoZilla holding the line out there. I see you. Predators love blood, says BitPapa. I see you as well. If you're just tuning in, the voice of the blockchain here, Satoshi's big cousin, cryptography's finest, champagne crypto, as the markets are currently at 287 billion in the bags, 286 billion in the bags. Bitcoin dominance is still at 47%. When is the altcoin season beginning? I believe as soon as this Bitcoin dominance slides under 47%, closer to 45, and headed towards 40% where it was before. Okay, we see blood on the streets, red on the field. Soldiers have lost and some blood out there. Okay, we need to call some medics and you know, get some reinforcements out here. But Champagne's not sweating. I think that this is just a little minor attack. Guys, what did you expect? You were going to go into war and not get shot at? Okay, you were going to go into war and not get a scar? Okay, if you want to be a crypto maniac, boomer, maniac soldier, you need to step on a few landmines. Lose a leg, lose an arm out there, okay? You need to earn your stripes. You need to earn all your stars on your chest out there. Okay, guys? Desmond says, stock up this weekend, bullish next. I agree, Desmond. I agree with you. Some people were holding Bitcoin in hopes of the Winklevoss ETF. Now, I was talking to one of the boomers yesterday privately, and they expressed to me that they believe that the legacy financial system doesn't like the Winklevoss twins. Apparently, you know, the powers that be may not like the Winklevoss, so they're kind of blocking them out, is what that person explained to me. This is all speculation. We have no data or evidence to prove this. This is just, you know, the chatter out there, okay? So let me know if you know anything that is in tandem with what I just said. You know, does the legacy financial system hate on the Winklevoss twins, or are they part of the good boy club? And additionally, when it comes to this other ETF approval, this Van Eck / Solid X proposal, who's behind the Van X and Solid X? Who's the team? Who are the maniacs? It would be interested to know. I mean, you know, usually it's the good boys club out there when you're talking about Wall Street and these people. It's a small group. So does Van X, Solid X, the people behind that proposal, do they have any plugs out there with people in the SEC? Are they friendly with anybody out there? Who's behind this Van X? Okay, because we see that Winklevoss was behind another proposal and they got rejected. Shout out to Eric Thorpe. He says, gonna hit some space junk on the way to the moon and beyond. I think that this is probably an excellent time to start firing at the line. Okay, again, don't take my word for it. I'm not giving you advice, but it looks to me, in my personal opinion, is a good time to fire at the line, especially even with the altcoins too. I think that, you know, once Bitcoin, you know, gets those thruster rockets, and I think the thruster rockets already started. I just think that this is that first little dip that we're taking after this kaboom that we experience. You know, things come, they ebb and flow. So, you know, how long is this dip gonna, how low will it go? Okay, will it go back down to 74? I doubt it. I think we're going to find a new support level here at, you know, perhaps maybe at 77, 78 before it springs back up over 8K. Okay, Champagne has been showing his trending analysis chart, and so far we've been spot on, although I didn't think we were going to drop under 8K. Again, I may have to draw out another chart for next week and make some predictions for the next month or so. BitShares is down at 2,300 sats, Satoshis. Okay, BitShares being that decentralized exchange. Champagne likes BitShares. Let's check out BitShares. All the alts are down. BitShares taking a really hard dip today. You can see that one candle's almost 90 degrees. Let's check out the 1 day here. Hard dip. Hard dip there on BitShares. BitShares being the most used blockchain in all of cryptocurrency. Okay. It has more transactions than Bitcoin and Ethereum combined, more transactions than the Steem network and the Ethereum network. Okay. So BitShares is a decentralized exchange. If you guys are interested in joining BitShares, there's plenty of tokens on BitShares that are not available on other exchanges. Okay. And you can also create your own token on that BitShares exchange as well. Check out the link that I have down below. You can join using my link. Van Eck Securities Corporation distributor, 666 3rd Avenue, New York. CryptoZilla, you got to be kidding me. So the guys behind the ETF that is set to be approved, the Van Eck Securities Corp, they're at 666 3rd Ave in New York. You know, is that a coincidence or what, guys? Go figure that one out. If you're just tuning in, Champagne is going to do a short broadcast today. I'm going to cut it off short today. I got family coming over from out of town. I'm going to enjoy some time with the fam out there. I just wanted to go online and let you guys know what my sentiment is. I know that there's a little bit of paranoia after this ETF has been rejected. Some have asked if we are in a bull trap, but I say that we are not. There's plenty of positive sentiment out there in the wake of this ETF rejection. The SEC Commissioner Hester Pierce, crypto mom, she objects and she has dissented this ETF rejection. Okay. She's against it. Apparently Bitcoin's not ripe enough, respectable enough, or regulated enough to be worthy of our markets. I dissent. Hester Pierce tweeted just yesterday, July 26. She respectfully dissents from the commissioner's order disapproving a proposed rule change as amended to list a trade shares of the Winklevoss Bitcoin Trust on BATS BZX exchange. Okay. So, she further states, contrary to the commissioner's determination, she believes that the proposed rule change satisfied the statutory standard and that we should permit the BZX to list and trade this Bitcoin-based exchange-traded product ETP. Okay, perhaps they're blocking them out because they're going to approve this next batch. Who knows? You can see there's also bullish sentiment. This hedge fund manager, he thinks Bitcoin will rise 6,000% in 6 years. You got this other hedge fund manager saying Bitcoin's headed for 50K this year. And you could see that the bulls the Bitcoin retains bull bias despite the price below 8K. So there's plenty of good news. I don't think we are in a bull trap. This may be a great opportunity to pick up more bits, more kabooms, guys. Drop a comment below. Let me know what's shaking and baking. I'll take a few more comments or questions before Champagne tunes out. Shout out to Lazor, CryptoZilla, George Rubio, Original Copy, and the rest of the young boomers out there in the foxholes. Get your keto snacks and gear to stay in the foxholes of the front line. Thanks to CryptoZilla for reminding me. Guys, I've been letting you know I'm following a ketogenic diet with very low carbs. About 10% of my caloric intake is based in carbs. Okay, the rest is based about 20%, 25% in protein, and the remainder is about 70-75% in healthy saturated fats or healthy fats. Okay, I have links to perfect keto products down in the description. You could pick up 15% off any of those perfect keto products. I've been taking the protein collagen, which is a protein powder. Okay, they also have other products out there that are keto friendly, including the keto testing strips that I've been using to test my urine to make sure that I'm in a ketosis state and that, you know, I'm held accountable for the way I'm eating. Okay, so check out all the links down below and check out the Strong List 5x5 if you want to start doing a weight training program. I let you guys know, if you're a fat boy playing PS4 all day long, you're going to get thrown out the box. Everybody in this box is going to be looking like 300 by the end of the year. Okay, so if you're not training, if you're not eating better, if you're not going to bed early, okay, there's no reason for you guys to be lurking out there late night unless you're making money and you're working. Okay, then you get the pass. But if you're just hanging around, twiddling around, playing video games, surfing online, going out to the bars, and not doing anything productive, you're losing. I want you in bed early. I want you in the gym early, 5:30, 6:30 a.m., ready to train like a savage. Let Champagne motivate you. Jump into the box. Start commenting. Start spreading that good crypto word. Each one teach one there in the population of the chat box. It's a positive movement. Guys, we are getting healthier and wealthier every single day. Drop a comment. I see Bruce Lee out there. I see Lazor, and I see CryptoZilla. I'm going to go ahead and start tuning out, and I appreciate all the maniacs there in the box. It's the voice of the blockchain here. Your favorite YouTuber's favorite YouTuber. Cryptography's finest, Champagne Crypto. Thanks for tuning in.